Genesis, moving on to that 13th chapter as God has given us the mandate to talk about faith. Amen. In times like these, you have to have some faith. Y'all ain't heard me. In times like these, amen. I'm going to say this and leave it alone. We got enough against us without being against ourselves. We ought to try to help one another make it. That'll pull one another down. Amen. 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 We're going to talk a little bit about that pulling down. Genesis chapter 13. Shall begin at the 8th verse, forgive me, the 8th verse. Amen. Such a blessing to have you all here. Welcome to the country. Amen, amen. Genesis chapter 13, beginning at verse 6. Finally, Abram said to Lot, let's not allow this conflict to come between us and our herdsmen. After all, we are close relatives. The whole countryside is open to you. Take your choice of any section of the land you want, and we will separate. If you want the land to the left, then I'll take the land on the right. If you prefer the land on the right, then I'll go to the left. Lot took a long look at the fertile plains. Listen now. Of the Jordan Valley in the direction of Zoar. The whole area was well watered everywhere, like the garden of the Lord or the beautiful land of Egypt. Are you still with me? This was before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot chose for himself the whole Jordan Valley to the east of them. He went there with his flocks and his servants and parted company with his uncle Abram. Pay attention to verse 12. So Abram settled in the land of Canaan, and Lot moved his tents to the place of Sodom and settled among the cities of the plain. But the people of this area were extremely wicked and constantly sinned against the Lord. After Lot had gone, the Lord said to Abram, look as far as you can see in any direction, north and south, east and west. I'm giving all this land as far as you can see to you and your descendants as a permanent possession. I will give you so many descendants that, like the dust of the earth, they cannot be counted. Go and walk through the valley in every direction, for I am giving it to you. So Abraham moved his camp to Hebron and settled near the oak grove belonging to Mamre. There he built another altar to the Lord. Tell your neighbor that's enough. Like to use as a subject, faith to let God and let go. Faith to let God and let go. We've been studying Abram, whose name will be changed to Abraham, the father of faith. But how many of you know it took him a while to become the father of faith? Abram has left Egypt. He left Egypt blessed, even though he lied that Sarai was his sister. He left Egypt blessed, for he forgot how good God had been to him. And every now and again, my brothers and sisters, we forget how good God is to us. If you're anything like me, we began to say, I did it on my own. If you're anything like me, you begin to pat your own self on the back. If arthritis will let you reach back down. After a while, you began to think about all that you have done. and you forget about the Lord. Abram had forgotten that it was God who told him to go. Abram had forgotten going into Egypt because he was more concerned about his own health and wealth than he was what God can do. God allows him to leave after the lie. And God blesses him because God is a God that cannot lie. I wish I had a witness in this house. If God says he's going to bless you, then how many of you know our God is in the blessing business? And sometimes, if you're like me, your biggest issue is we try to rush our blessing. Come on, talk to me here. But when everything will happen in God's time. So Abram and Lot leave Egypt. Lot was with him from the beginning. Lot had a little bit and Abram had a little bit, and they began to grow. Whenever Abram was blessed, Lot was blessed. I wish y'all could understand this here. So when Abram left with some stuff from Egypt, Lot left with some stuff from Egypt. They were blessed, and God blesses him. And my brothers and sisters, God will bless those around you if you are faithful to him. I wish I had a witness here. The more Abram got blessed, the more Lot got blessed. But after a while, things began to fall apart. I believe, sometimes in my spiritual mind, I believe they were black because they began to argue. After a while, yeah, you know how it is. We don't want one to get overly blessed than the other. Amen, by myself. And the Bible said that the herdsmen began to argue because there was not enough land, hear me now, for Lot's livestock and Abram's livestock. But if Lot would sit and think, he would recognize that the reason he's blessed is not because of himself, but because God promised to bless Abram. I wish I had a witness here. And how many know God promises to bless us so one can't be jealous of the other? We need to go back to where it used to be, where if the neighbor down the street killed a hog, somebody got some chitlins, somebody got some bacon, somebody got some pork chops, that hog went all around the neighborhood. If Sister so-and-so had some green, somebody talk to me now. Everybody was told, come tell your mama, come get some of them green. If you had them snap peas, them purple whole peas, and and they sent you down there to get a bushel of them. So these young folks don't know about a bushel. And you took that little line off that bean and took your thumb and till your thumb got purple and began to, somebody know what I'm talking about here. Everybody in the neighborhood got blessed. If he would have thought, the reason I have what I have is because the same God that blesses Abram is blessing me. I wish I had a witness here. So we ought to think, it doesn't matter what we have, church. What matters is who we have. We get so caught up in flying cars. We get so caught up in luxury houses that we forget we have a luxurious God. We forget that it rains on one side of town and dry on the other. We forget that there's ice on the windshield in the morning, but after a while God melts it so we can drive. Do you understand how good God